Hey guys, welcome back to Kinetic. It's Kira and Ava, and today we're going to be talking about Divine Mercy since Sunday was Divine Mercy Sunday.
Yes.
So,
okay,
here we go.
So St. Faustina was born into a large Polish Catholic family in 1905, and her original name that she was baptized with was Helena. When St. Faustina was a teenager, she worked as a housekeeper to help support her family, and she led a very simple life, but she had a very profound interior life. She had a vision of Christ in his passion, suffering, and when she was 20, she joined the Congregation of the Sisters of Our Lady of Mercy, and that's where she took the name Sister Maria Faustina of the Most Blessed Sacrament.
Which is a fire name, by the way.
So true.
Like, woo!
As a religious sister, she worked as a cook, a gardener, she helped out with a lot of chores, things like that. Throughout her time in the convent, she had a lot of visions and deep spiritual experiences. Jesus appeared to her several times, and she recorded all of this in her diary, which you might have heard of, Divine Mercy in My Soul, which documents that entire experience. St. Faustina, he wanted her to spread the message of his divine mercy to the world, and so she did a lot of redemptive suffering and took on a lot of burdens for the sake of the sinners of the whole world. And that's kind of how the Divine Mercy devotion started, was through her, and then she made it her mission to grow that and reach the world.
Yeah. Going off that, like, Jesus, he gave her the image of Divine Mercy, which is the famous painting that we see everywhere. And through that, Jesus says that if you pray the Divine Mercy Chaplet in front of that, like his mercy will be there and many graces will be given to you. So,
yeah.
Tea, spicy.
And then when JP2 was Pope, love him, he was also from Poland, so he had a really deep devotion to St. Faustina and especially Divine Mercy. And he instituted Divine Mercy Sunday and also encouraged the devotion to Divine Mercy and helped spread it throughout the church. And he was also the one that canonized St. Faustina. Now that we've talked about the history of Divine Mercy and how the devotion came to be, we can share a little bit about why we have a devotion to it and what it means to us.
Yeah,
Sure.
Let's go. So Divine Mercy means a lot to me. Growing up, we would say it, we would sing it sometimes. There's this like one version, the Remnant version, that we would sing. It's my favorite thing ever. Really nostalgic. But I grew up praying the Divine Mercy Chaplet and I loved it. And it's just always been one of those things that I go back to, especially in hard times. There's, in times when I feel like I don't have the words to pray, like the chaplet is that prayer, and it gives me the words. And I think there's something so beautiful about Jesus's mercy, in that it's endless and it's always renewed and always refreshed. And I feel like whenever I beg and pray for his mercy, just in whatever areas of my life, I'm always so surprised at how it's never ending. His ocean of mercy truly is endless, and his love is so endless. And I always find that during whenever I pray the chaplet or just see Divine Mercy, it gives me a lot of hope and a lot of peace. So I 10 out of 10 recommend.
My devotion is kind of similar. I grew up, we would listen to the EWTN version of the chaplet sung at 3 o'clock on the radio in the car all the time. And so I just have grown up sort of knowing what it was, but also not to the fullest extent. And then this semester especially, but really now that I've been at college, just learning more about it and praying the chaplet more often and having a deeper devotion to it has really improved a lot of things in my life. And Jesus, I trust in you especially, that's oh, what a motto. It's a really comforting phrase, when there's anxieties or things in life are not going the way that you want it, Jesus, I trust in you. He's got a plan. And it's just so freeing to surrender it all to him and trust that he's doing something good and beautiful.
And I really think the phrase Jesus, I trust in you is really like a phrase for our times, because there's so much going on, like in our own personal lives, in college, and like the world. Sorry, but like I think that is a phrase that will continue throughout our whole lives, and not just for a one-time thing.
Yeah.
So
Thank you guys for tuning in. Go pray a chaplet. Jesus, I trust in you. You know,
amen. Yeah.
that's your challenge. Okay.
All right. Well, like, subscribe if you want. If you don't, that's okay too. See y'all next week. God bless.